Renek's move works a little differently from the others. You have to actually hold down the R2 button in order to use his ability, which isn't too bad. Now, you see that wall? Well, Jai can't break it. The other two can, though. But it requires using their items. So he has to use Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Now I'll switch back to Jai. Ilias could also do it with the Beads of Force. Well, let's switch to Renek first. Now, to date, I don't know what to call these guys. I don't know. Well, they're pretty much evil outsiders, so I guess they're demons of some kind. But not too bad. Now, this is when supers become really, really useful. Not team supers, normal supers. Now I try to fight my way towards that potion with a super in it, and I use it. Now, the good thing is, killing these guys, they usually will drop the potion. So I go for another one, use it to knock these guys around, and get them to knock it off. I kind of pushed Ilias into that potion, and I was like, okay, that was an accident, but it worked. I didn't notice Renek was getting really low on health, so I was kind of like, just keep going, just keep attacking, keep going. Kept attacking. I grabbed the, or at least tried to. So I grabbed the little potion, and I start getting the enemies off of the other two. One of the guys falls into a pit, which suits me just fine. And I just keep going, and going, and going. Get off them. Thank you. I will now be healing, because I forgot I didn't notice Renek needed it. And I just keep going and going and going. Now I kind of I thought I'd run out of potions, but I found that one right there. Now there's another potion over there. Yeah, these guys drop those really often. So I kind of tried to knock them away so I could get to it, and I succeeded. Used the super just in time to not get hurt. I don't know when, but Renek healed, which is nice. Now their numbers are just multiplying too much, and I was out of potions, so I tried to fight my way up to a super, but cutscene cut me off. He doesn't speak common. He, however, does.
There's our way out. Any idea what all that was?
Those were outsiders, creatures from other planes of existence. The female was Yankee, the male Slod. Both races destroy everything in their paths.
We're near Cedarleaf. It's a wood elf village. We have to make sure they're safe.
I thought she hated wood elves.
So that ends out chapter 2. And for anybody who's asking, well, yeah, doesn't she hate wood elves? Well, here's the fact. When they said that she was half drow, she is half drow, half wood elf. And she lives in Cedarleaf. Her mother was drow, her father was a wood elf. That's basically it. If you really need to know how she came out half, you need to shut up. And preferably leave. Maybe get the talk. Well, as you can see, the kill counts is getting rather high, and here I realized that Team Supers do get you 100 experience per use, so I really should have tried to get those a little more often. I could have gotten at least a few during that gauntlet at the end, which kind of sucks. But I got a good amount of gold and experience, so I'm not going to complain. Not to mention, later on, you can get almost unlimited levels, though the maximum is like 10. Well, all his level 1s are done, so let's get him toughness and everything else under level 2. I kind of decided, like, power attack was more important. Then I realized, oh, I can get them all. That's nice. So now we move to the next character, but I accidentally backed out. So let's move on to Ilias. Now, tried to buy Acid Arrow, and then I was like, what? Why can't I buy it? Then I read it, and I was like, oh, prereq. So I got Flame Arrow, then Acid Arrow. So we have much better distance stacks on him, which is good. Now she had some skills that weren't opened up in level 1, so I thought I'd have to buy those, but they gave me a break. She ends out with still 1500 experience, and she's out of moves to buy. Okay, I can live with that. So let's go into item upgrades. Let's start with Ilias. Now, obviously, we're going to start with getting new armor. So let's get the Robe of Blending for Ilias. For Zhai, let's get her the Stud Leather. And Rannick gets Plate Armor. Now, I decided I didn't want to get the +2s for everybody, but there was one thing I did want to get, definitely. So, I had to switch to Zhai and get her Silent Moves, which is an improvement over Slick. Makes her invisible for even longer. Definitely want to get that. Now I was kind of considering where to take the others, and I decided, rather than getting +2 armor, I'd rather get better weapons. So I bought him a +2 sword, and I bought him the +2 staff. And I couldn't afford it for her, so I was like, what could I do? What could I do? Then I saw the throwing knife +1, and I was like, that's not too bad. So I bought that for Zhai, and then Rannick got a +1 throwing axe. And I decided, well, that's enough. Went over, got the 3rd level Pearl of Power for Ilias, so his spells are even better. Went down, and the Ring of Protection +2 was only 3,000 gold. So I was like, okay, that's sweet. And everybody has around 3,000, so I can get it for everybody. This breaks pretty much everybody's wallets, but what the hell. A little extra armor doesn't hurt. So everybody's set up. I decided to go back just to show the characters a little. So he's looking pretty badass. He's looking pretty cool. And Zhai looks okay. They really only start to look badass when they're in their final stuff. I was kind of just looking around through her stuff because I wanted to switch away from poison, and I switched to darkness. Which switching is free as long as it's of the same level as the one you're using. So, free darkness. Not bad. Of course, I'm trading off poison for darkness. Accidentally clicked the wrong memory card slot. Went to card slot 2. And proceeded to save. Next will be Attack at Cedar Leaf.